Hello Sagittarius, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your love reading for March 2018. This reading is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon and Sagittarius Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. For this reading I'm using Tarot Illuminati deck by Eric Brown, and I'm going to draw an additional oracle cards from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. While I'm shuffling, I just want to say quickly thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please contact me. My email address is tamara.taro30@yahoo.com, or you can find me through my webpage or the Facebook page. All the information is underneath this video and in the description box. I'm also on Instango, which is a mobile phone application where you can quickly send me a message or even call me quickly, and we can have a chat and see your cards, and I can quickly come back to you by the messaging system. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Sagittarius. And the first card for you is Ace of Cups. Well, how relevant it is for the love reading. And then we have the World. Then we have Princess of Pentacles. And we have Eight of Cups. I don't have my glasses, that's why I'm looking at the cards. Can't hear them very well, the names. Then we have the Lovers card. Wow! Then we have Princess of Swords, Ace of Wands, and then we have the Emperor. It's just writing is so small I can't read it. We have King of Cups. Wow. We have the Death card, Prince of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. Well, I haven't seen a reading like this, love reading with so many love cards. I had you almost last for this month, for the month of March, for the love readings. The other star signs, some of them were like, it wasn't even a love reading, it was more sort of like a general reading, no any sort of emotional cards at all. But yours is just full of emotions, full of overflowing emotions. The way the spread works is in the middle we have your present situation. In this row we have the passing energies, and it could be your recent past, as far in the past as it resonates with you, and the same applies with the future. Your first card is the Ace of Cups. If you notice this, I always call this card as the gift from heavens, gift from God. God sends you that cup full of love, full of affection. It could be unexpected offer of love. The cup depicted on this card is overflowing with water. Water represents emotions, love, positive emotions, affection. There's a dove there which represents peace, tranquility. There's lilies over there also. It's a very beautiful card. It's very beautiful offer, dear Sagittarius. Whoever offered you that cup of love, it's a new beginning, new relationship. You either just recently started, or maybe your existing relationship going into a different stage when you both just in a really good place together. And maybe you've been proposed or something like this, and you're flowing with the positive emotions, with the loving emotions. It's, as I said, it could be like very possible that you just met someone and you're very much in love, and the emotions are overwhelming you at the moment. The World card is telling you that the cycle is over. If you're already in a relationship, this is the one cycle of your relationship which is being successfully completed. Maybe, as I said, if you've been... Sorry, guys, I didn't realize you can't see me, and it's also like reflects. It also tells me that, cycle of your life is over. successfully completed. Maybe, as I said, you've been proposed for marriage or something. Or if you just met a person, that means that is another cycle of your life completed, where maybe you were looking for a partner, maybe you've been dating. So this is successfully finished. Now you are in a relationship. Now you met that person in your life. The world card sometimes talks about traveling. Maybe you met that person in traveling, or he traveled in your country and you met. The world card is talking about the person who is worldly. He traveled a lot, or maybe he is a foreign nationality, or there is a distance between two of you. Maybe you are foreign, for him. So that's sort of possibilities. The card also takes that maybe you two go to travel as well together. So that's also possible. And next to this card, I've got the Princess of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles is talking about it's early stages of something, because Princess is like it's not a knight. It's like so it's very early stages of some sort of situation, or and I see maybe if you met that person just recently, as it's maybe in travel, or you've been traveling, or he's been traveling, or maybe you're planning traveling, you've just met this person, then the relationship are developing very slowly. And take your time. It's slowly doesn't mean it's negatively. Slowly doesn't mean bad. It means that slowly but steadily. It also talks that the Princess of Pentacles also can indicate that there could be a child involved, and child could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn sign. Maybe you have a child, or maybe this person has a child, or maybe child is significant somehow. Or as I said, because if you're in existing relationship, maybe you're taking a relationship on a next stage, and that's why you're so overflowing with the positive emotions. Maybe you have got a child together. But if it's someone new, then it's all moving very slowly. But don't think that slowly means negatively. It means slowly but steadily, because the pages, Princess of Pentacles is all early stages of some sort of relationship. And Eight of Cups is also quite a nice card. It tells me that whatever was happening in the past, you now turn your back to all that. You're now moving forward. You're probably moving forward into this. And this card is, I always call those cards which is on the side, number 4, fourth card, as a spirit's message, specific message for you from the spirit, from the gods. And I think what they're saying to you, that it's time for you now to turn your back to whatever was happening in the past. You now got a new relationship. You've got the World card as a completion of the cycle. And turn your back to whatever been happening in the past, whatever negativity was happening, whatever negative or any situation which didn't serve you. It's time for you to turn your back to all that and move forward, move with this new offer of love, and with this new person or with your existing relationship, and just move on. If you are already in a relationship, and as I said, that you're taking your relationship to the next level, in this case, don't don't keep thinking about if there was any negativity in this relationship in the past, maybe some misunderstanding or something. I think it's time for you to turn your back to all this and move on with all that, move on with the positivity and leave all the negative in a bag. Stop talking about the same things or thinking about this, what's been didn't serve you in the past, and move on with the positivity. Because in the present, again, we have fantastic cards. We've got the Lover's card. What else can I say in a love reading? What better could it be? It's two soulmates, two people met. They're happy together. It's it's also a card of Gemini. Maybe if your person is a Gemini, so that's possible. But I believe that it's just a card of lovers. There's not much I can say. It's a duality, two of you together. The the Prince of Swords, it's the Princess of Swords is now, when I was telling here that we had the Princess of Pentacles, when you've been given that cup of love, everything was, it's maybe you who were taking things very slowly. Remember, I was talking about, the situation will be developing slow. It's maybe you, because maybe something happened in the past and you decided that this time you take your time with relationship. You're not going to rush into it. But I think after a while, you two will just literally go for it. You will just literally throw yourself into this relationship. The Princess of Swords, the sword energy is very sort of fast moving. It's very sort of, it's like a slogan, go for it. It tells you, the spirit tells you, the tarot cards telling you that just go for it, go for this relationship, it's good for you. And it's very passionate relationship. It's again a new beginning, another ace for you, 2 aces in this reading. This one is full of, it's very sexual energy, a lot of passion, a lot of fire between 2 of you. It's just so good that I don't want to sort of carry on flourishing it with the many words. It's just so good. You got the cup of love, you've got the Lover's card, you're developing your relationship, you've got the World card, completion, successfully completing the cycle. You've got the Ace of Wands. What else can I say? Ace of Wands, sexual energy, fiery passion. There's passion in this relationship. The Spirit's message for you is the Emperor. The Emperor is sign of Aries. Aries, maybe your partner, that person you met, or you're in a relationship, maybe he is Aries. It also tells the Emperor represents someone who could be slightly older than you or more mature than you, sometimes younger people, but they can be very mature people. They know what they want, they know what they, how to get it, what they want. They're very much in control. The Emperor is in control. He could be in a very high position. He could be in politics, somewhere in administration. He's also a father figure. Maybe a father figure is significant. Maybe your father is significant for you, maybe somehow in this relationship. I don't know, there's thousands of variants could be possible, but it could be either a father figure or your partner, or it tells you keep everything under control, because the Emperor is the card of control. Keep this relationship under control. Don't, maybe keep your emotions under control. Don't overspill them, sometimes too much. Anything in too much is good. Everything is in moderation. That's how it should be. So keep everything under control, or as I said, this could be your partner, and then he's a little bit older, he's in a good position. The flip side of this card, sometimes, because he's in such a powerful position, he might be a little bit controlling, but just watch out for that sort of signs. But otherwise, everything is very positive here. King of Cups, yeah, here we are. It's another loving individual. So if it's not Aries, if this message for you is to keep things under control, keep the relationship under control, then that could be quite possible your partner. He is the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This king is very loving. He is got the same cup, or like you've been given in the past. So in the near future, I see this person now, quite possibly. If not, then it will be your partner or this new person who came into your life. He might just have a qualities or of the Ace of Cups, who is very loving. He's very emotional, who is very affectionate. He shows his love, he shows his affection. The only flip side of this card could be sometimes, because they're so loving and affection, they sometimes can make women feel a bit jealous because they're affectionate to all other women. But I don't see any negative cards next to this king, so it's just watch out, and that's is when everything in excess, it's turning into negative qualities. Next to this card, I see the card of death. It's another completion. If you remember, I was talking about the World card and saying that its cycle is finished. And the same, it's the death card is telling you that something died. in the past left, and now you've been given a chance to start anew, maybe with this person. Lover's card, Ace of Cups, the World card. World card and the Lover's card as well, is the major arcana cards. They're very significant. They tell me that it's not just for the months of March. This situation is going to be significant for you for a longer period. And the Death card is also a major arcana card as well. Very significant card. Nothing to be scared of the Death card. It's very positive, actually, telling you that whatever hasn't served you, it's died. And it's a time for, revival. You can revive your life with this new person, with this new relationship. It's a card of reincarnation, starting a new period of your life. It's annuity, just starting something very new. The Prince of Wands, actually, yes, it's another sexual energy there, with this ace, and he's actually underneath this Ace of Wands. It's a movement, development of, all the princes are talking about the development of a relationship or situation, how it's going to develop in there. I was telling you that it's all on a very early stages and very slowly sort of moving. Here it's the situation is very sort of passionate. It's sort of younger brother of the Ace of Wands, where there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of sexuality, there's a lot of fire in this relationship with this King of Cups over there. The Spirit tells you that control your emotions. You remember he was telling you here, be under control as well. Two of Pentacles in general readings talks about juggling finances, but in love and relationship reading, it tells me that sometimes you could be on a high. It talks about emotions, that one day or one moment you're on a high, next moment you're lower. So what it tells you, juggling those emotions, you need to get a balance between two, because no one likes to have a person with the bipolar type of qualities, where one moment someone is all happy, next moment they're crying. So that control, which was told you by Spirit, you need to get a control over a relationship, and maybe take a control over your emotions, which are more likely. You need to control your emotions, dear Sagittarius, and make sure you're not because everything is very positive at the moment. Enjoy the moment. I know we're all very tempted, especially the ones who's been hurt in the past and had difficulties in the past. We always, when the good times arrive, and instead of enjoying these good times and happy times, we always sort of waiting. So when is the bad time is coming? When is it's all going to be over? But it's not going to be over. You don't need to pull that, draw that negative energy to yourself. So try to juggle those emotions and balance them, dear Sagittarius, and keep them under control. Let's see what additional messages we have for you, dear Sagittarius, from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Oh yeah, release your ex. So you remember when I was telling you about this Eight of Cups, that Spirit tells you that whatever was happening in the past, you need to move away from, leave it in the past and move on, because you've got all this, cup of love offer, all new beginning. You've got the Death card, which is a new beginning. You've got the World card, which tells you the chapter is being completed. It's all over. It's a time for you to... Sorry, I'll just move it a little bit so you can see it better. Yeah, so if that Eight of Cups represents your emotions to your ex-partner, then you need to leave all that behind. Don't bring it in a new relationship. Let's see what's another message I've got for you. This one wants to come up. Playfulness, yes. So it's so everything is so positive, especially with those two sexual cards. Ace of Wands and Prince of Wands. It's very sort of passionate, fiery energy. To recapture romance, allow your inner useful spirit of fun to shine. I'm sorry, I forgot my glasses. Otherwise, I have to go downstairs to bring them. So the card of playfulness, and let your inner child, out, and let it be, playful, and enjoy the moment. Enjoy this relationship, dear Sagittarius. So I hope you like this reading, and I hope it resonates with you, because it's beautiful reading. If you would like to have more individual sort of reading and me to elaborate on your personal circumstances, contact me for the private readings. You can find me you can drop me an email, or find me through my webpage, where you can just directly book a reading straight away with me. I do different types of readings through the Facebook, or Skype. I can record a video for you, and you can have access to it and watch it as many times as you want. Or you can just sort of email me. I can do the email reading for you as well. So yes, looking forward to hear from you, dear Sagittarius, and otherwise I'll see you next month. Goodbye.